Chris, I know it's a really, really disappointing result today. Thank you for coming out to chat to us. What are your thoughts on the game?
We weren't good enough defensively. Just our clearances and everything, nothing really. Balls dropping into the box and they get on the end of it, and we weren't willing to go and put blocks in the first half, and they concede 4 goals at home at half time, and we're searching for answers, and it's all I can really do is kind of apologise to the fans that were here today. We've made it known by no uncertain terms that that's not acceptable, and at the end of the day, that performance today, it's a reflection of myself and Stevie, and we just need to make sure that we're working hard to try and rectify the mistakes that happened and try and get people to throw themselves in front of the balls and be more reactive in our defensive side of the game.
Chris, the Welders play such a high line. Do you think that just caused us problems today? We just couldn't get to grips with it, or? I
don't actually think it did. We had a good game plan going into the game and prepared really well on Thursday night on what we were going to expect. And in the first half, we get in maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 times. I just think it was the other side of the game that caused us a lot more problems than their high line. Their strikers are getting onto things. We just weren't strong enough defensively, and that's all I can really say about it.
At 2-1, we looked like we could get back into it, and we just had a couple of chances, but we just maybe weren't clinical enough with them.
Yeah, we could have scored more, but we could have conceded more as well. We had young Adam Ritchie came in, signed, trained obviously Thursday night, and he's made his debut here. He's 19 next week, and he was, apart from him, we could have conceded 12, 13, 14 goals. He's coming off the pitch, making his debut, conceding 7 goals, and we're thinking that he's been our best performer. And it's just so frustrating that everything in front of him, that nobody else can really turn around and pull him out of a hole when he's making saves and stuff. And it's just very frustrating day.
She said Adam had a really, really good debut, and Lewis at the back as well, making his debut. It was kind of a baptism of fire, but I mean, they did well considering the circumstances, going down that goal really early as well in the first half.
Yeah, we reacted quite well. Obviously got back in, they scored 2 early goals, and we got back in and got the goal back, and maybe got us back into the game a bit, but we're conceded near enough straight after when we're scoring, with maybe 2 or 3 minutes after, and it's just down to concentration. I don't know, maybe we've got a new goalkeeper in, we've got a new defender in, and maybe they don't know the players that they're playing beside, and it obviously takes a bit of time to build relationships up, but we can't really hide behind that. I just don't think we were good enough defensively. We had a back 5 today, with one sitting in front. 6 players that side of the ball, and we've still conceded that many goals. We're trying to find solutions for it. We're trying to find solutions as a personnel, as a shape, and I just don't think it was good enough.
Mick Morgan is a positive we can take from the game as well, getting his brace today, and he has started the season. Is it just we just need to really tighten up defence, because we do look strong in periods of play going forward?
Yeah, Mick's obviously come off the pitch with 2 goals, and he carried a wee bit of an injury, so we had to bring him off. Obviously the game was gone by the time he picked up that injury, so we'll just get him off the pitch, and we have to try and protect players like that as well. And I just think we need to find solutions, that players that are willing to keep the ball out of the net, and it's something that's in you, I think, as a person. And you find players that have played all through the Irish League and all through the Championship, that if they're willing to keep the ball out of the net, they're usually the teams that do well. So we need to find it within the squad that we have. Obviously the transfer window's closed now, so we'll work with what we have. We'll continue working defensively, and we'll just hopefully get better. We'll hopefully get that mentality into the players, that it's life or death. As soon as the ball comes into your box, you have to be red alert. They've had 2 or 3, 4 maybe uncontested finishes, headers, free, nobody near them, and it's just not acceptable.
You and Stephen have to make such difficult decisions though, and it's not an easy job. It's never an easy job when you're manager, assistant manager. There were 6 changes in the starting lineup today. What were the thoughts on that? Is that just people away on holiday, a couple of injuries in the squad?
Yeah, well, availability as well. That's the reason behind some of the changes. Stuff that we thought we can maybe exploit the Welders with, and obviously things that we thought before the game that we were going to make us a bit tighter as a unit, and obviously that hasn't transpired. And players' availability is obviously the reason in some of the changes as well. You've obviously seen different names on the bench as well, but it gives people a chance. Jack Johnson is on the bench again. A couple of games now he's been involved. Tiernan Floyd has come up with us, and something that we're always looking. Stevie's more so than myself is attending the games on Friday night with the 21s and seeing if there's people there that can step up. And I actually thought when JJ come on, it's a positive that he's broke through the defence. A couple of good touches down the right hand side, and he's one that's pushing to try and get in. And obviously with conceding that many goals, he's a defender. His chance could potentially come, and it's up to him that if it does come, then he takes that when he's in.
It's good that the younger players in the academy can see that there is a pathway though, and that you and Stephen will be looking, and as you've said, they will get their opportunity.
Yeah, if you're good enough and you're coming through the academy, we have no issues about putting players in. There's nothing more that we want. I'd love to have 11 players from Ballyclare out there or in and around the area. But it's just waiting, it's just trying to find them players that are ready to make the step up. It's a physical league. Obviously, like you see when JJ comes on, he's built for the league. He's quite strong, he's quick. So trying to put 16, 17, 18-year-olds, it's just whether they're mature enough physically to go into it. But if they're good enough, then we will definitely take chances on people. Yeah.
Chris, the supporters will really appreciate you coming out and chatting about the game. It's never easy, as I've said. Another 2 tough games coming up. I know you'll want a reaction from the players. Linfield Tuesday, and then we're away to Institute. I'm sure you and Stephen will be working hard behind the scenes and training and getting the players back up again for those 2 matches.
Yeah, well, it would have been very easy to go in and throw cups and bottles and everything around the changing room, but I don't really see much point in doing it after a game like that. The players are already feeling down, so it's up to us now to try and go in and rectify things on Tuesday night. Now, let's be honest, we're playing one of the best teams in the country on Tuesday, so it's just about how can we tighten things up. Can we sit in as more of a unit? Can we frustrate Linfield, and can we try and maybe hit them on the counter? But we're under no illusions. It's going to be a really difficult game on Tuesday. We'll not focus too much on next Saturday as well, because obviously we want to put our 100% into that Tuesday night game. But as you said, it's another tough game. We're away to Institute. It's somewhere where we haven't done so well in the recent past. But they're in a bit of a difficult run as well. So they're Kevin Derry's probably a really good manager, to be honest. In my opinion, one of the best in the league, and I know he'll be in the same boat as we are now, trying to find solutions, trying to find as a personnel, trying to find shape, and it's just trying to find those answers, and fingers crossed that we will. But again, I just like to apologise to the people that did come out today. I said it's not acceptable. It's something that me and Stevie aren't going to accept, and all we can do, and it probably doesn't mean much, to be honest, but all I can do is apologise to everyone that came here today.
Well, Chris, hopefully this will be the turning point and results will start to go our way. Appreciate you talking to us today. Well done, thank you.